Hey guys, it's Ep4 and welcome back to episode 4 of my Burnley career mode. And today's episode, we've got plenty of matches to get through. The first game is against Huddersfield in the league. We're not actually going to play this game, we're going to sim past it because I want to get to more important matches and more interesting games afterwards. The games we have to play afterwards are 3 matches. The first game is against Everton, then we got West Ham and hopefully Man City to also play in today's episode as well. So all league games for now, unless any fixtures obviously get changed. But for now, that's what we're going to do, and hopefully going to get ourselves some good victories in those matches. Currently in 4th place in the league table. We might look at changing the difficulty if we need to in today's episode, but for now it will stay the same. And before we get into things, if we could try and hit 100 likes on today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. If you do hit 100 likes within 6 hours, then you get yourself another episode, a bonus episode of this career mode out straight away. So you have 6 hours to try and do that, and if you hit 100 likes, a new video will be released. So let's crack on with things, and this is the team going to go with for this game that we're going to be simming. It's a pretty strong team, and we're going to go ahead and sim this game against Huddersfield Ep4 in this home game. It's Pope, Loughton, Tarkowski, me, Taylor, Goodwinson, Armati, Defort, and Kudu, Wood, and Mbenza all starting. So a strong side with the next game being over a week's time. So let's go with this game. Let's try and sim it, and we'll skip now. And it finishes 1-0 Huddersfield. Okay. Wasn't actually expecting that. I thought with us being at home with a strong team would have been fine, but we have actually lost that game. Deporte there scoring in the 75th minute, giving them a 1-0 win. That's a bit of a surprise, actually. Okay, so we dropped down to 6th after that game. That's fine. We're still in a good position. We've got to remember we are Burnley. We're not going to win the league, but I'm pretty happy with 6th place anyway. And this week we see Armati go up to 77 overall. It's good news for us. He continues his growth this season. I think he's going to go up to maybe about 80 by the end of the year. Okay, so down to this game against Everton. We're going to go with the exact same team that we just played with for the Huddersfield game that we actually lost using, so we're actually going to try and bounce back with the exact same team. No change, and Mbenza still starts up front. He's actually gone up in overall as well this week. The bench looks like this: Johnny Evans, Ward, Cook, Brady, Lennon, Hendrick and Vokes all on there. Hoping we can get ourselves a victory this time in this game against Everton. Looking forward to the game, hopefully can come away with the 3 points. We find ourselves in 7th place with obviously a game in hand here. So if we do win this game, it'll take us into possibly the top 4. Okay, then we go for this game at Goodison Park. Let's see how we get on. Obviously a tough team to play against Everton. On paper, certainly they have the better team, I'd say. I'm just hoping, based on form, that we do have enough in this side to be able to get a result here that is a favourable one for us. Everton with a build-up play, and Tosun, I think, has just scored there for Everton. I'm pretty sure it's him anyway, and they've taken the lead 7 minutes into this game. Not a good start for us. It is Tosun, the Everton striker, who scores it. It's a 1-2 that we should be able to deal with, and we don't. And it's pretty poor defending from us in the end. We allowed him to take the shot, and at that point, I think it was always going to go in from that position on the pitch. Disappointing from us, got to do better here. You can just see this, it is a 1-2. You see Tosun there, plays it to the edge of the box, he receives it back again, and Ben Mee should do better in closing him down. It's near enough a first time finish from the striker, losing the game 1-0, not the start we wanted. Defort switch it there, looking for Nkudu. Nkudu on the volley. Jesus, that's awful. Taylor charger forward. Chance for Charlie Taylor on his right foot. Good save. Followed up with a weak header. Still got the ball though. Charlie Taylor has it here. Still a chance for us. Finds Nkudu. Has to be. And it is. It's 1-1. We eventually score. We've equalised here against Everton. And we're back at level terms. We managed to keep hold of possession. Keep the attack alive. And 25 minutes into this game, Nkudu scores. And it's now 1-1. Well played from Charlie Taylor, who initially started the attack to then keep it alive. And good to see Nkudu get on the score sheet. Goodwinson with a chance here on his left foot to shoot. Saved. Followed up, and it's now 2-1, and Nkudu does it again, and within a few minutes we're now 2-up. That's a fantastic turnaround from us, and Nkudu has led it here, 5 minutes between his 2 goals, and this time we tried a little ball over the top. Goodwinson went for the shot, it was saved, but then into the path of Nkudu, who could put into an empty net, so it was made pretty easy for him. We managed to throw plenty of bodies forward and get loads into the box, and it just fell through nicely there. 2-1 now, and we find ourselves in front for the first time. Oh, it's got to be a red. Right through the back of him there, Mangala. Terrible challenge. No way was he ever going to get the ball, and the referee's given him a yellow. Should have been a red. Goes right the way through the back of our attacker there. Could have been a nasty challenge, and somehow Mangala's escaped that one. Terrible. Tarkowski to hit this. Oh, was actually dipping. It's half-time, we're winning the game 1-0. Obviously happy to be in front, we're in a good position right now, controlling the game a little bit more. Everton's still certainly having chances, so it's definitely not 3 points in the bag for us at all this game. Anything can really happen, and we've got to make sure that we don't allow them to get an equalising goal. Goodmanson crossing into the middle, great chance! Oh, what a save by Pickford. Chris Wood with the header on goal, and it's such a good ball in from Goodmanson as well. I thought it was going to be a goal, unfortunately Pickford was able to save it. Oh, and Kudu running through. Could this be a hat-trick for him now? Can he beat Pickford? No, it's not a good enough strike. Couldn't quite find the corner. We couldn't follow up with Mbenza either. Should be better there, really. Oh, good chance. What a save, Nick Pope. Charlie Taylor has to clear. Unfortunately, Balassi was able to connect with it, but luckily for us, heads it wide and still remains 2-1. Okay, all three changes now. We're going to bring on Brady, Cork and Aaron Lennon. We'll take up to 4 in Kudu and Goodmanson. Trying to freshen up the midfield a little bit here and help us on the attack as well as in defence. A bit more pace about us out wide. 15 minutes to go. Hopefully that's going to be enough to see the rest of the game out and come away with the 3 points. Oh no, Tosun scores. It's 2-2. That goal's come out of nowhere really for Everton. And they've just managed to play a good ball through. We've not defended it properly and Tosun's equalised for 11 minutes left. That's not good. Yeah, good little ball that slipped through there. Kind of came a little bit unexpected. Thought we'd managed to defend that properly, but we haven't done. Watch it back here. Just give away the ball. That's a really, really bad pass, is that. Trying to find the striker, and before you know it, the ball's to the back of the net. All from a poor mistake in midfield. So there you go, Tosun gets his second. He has looked lively for Everton. Just over 10 minutes now to try and get back in front. Everton, I think, going for the winner here, judging by the amount of players they're throwing forward. Barely anyone back in defence, which I'm hoping can work in our favour. For now, though, they are controlling the ball quite well. Until there goes a ball on the plate. It's a chance here for Robbie Brady to try and get beyond Mangala if he can. Waiting for Chris Wood and other options as well. Aaron Lennon's there. Lennon shoots and scores. It's 3-2. We're back in front. Aaron Lennon, the substitute, has done it. And that's what happens when you throw too many players forward. We had 6 or 7 players there trying to get forward ourselves, but Everton had that too many at the other end of the pitch, and that meant defensively they couldn't cope. They gave us the ball on the plate, and we capitalised and punished them in a similar fashion to what they did to us actually not that long ago. A good little switch there from Brady to Aaron Lennon. He slots home past Pickford, and it's now 3-2. And we should now have won the game at this point. Has to be it now, ref. 2 minutes added on. Come on, blow your whistle. Yes, there it is. 3-2 victory, get ourselves 3 points here against Everton. Really had to fight for it. It was quite a narrow one in the end. Everton did certainly push us and made things very difficult for us as well. But I'm just happy we did manage to get that late winner from Aaron Lennon, the substitute. The extra bit of pace really managed to get us through on goal there and get obviously the goal to win the match. The main issue was, for Everton at least, going forward, they just chucked everyone forward at 2-2. It was a very, very strange decision to try and go out and get all 3 points in that way. For me, I would have personally stayed in the same formation and just tried to get a few longer balls up front to the big men or whatever, but they did seem to play very, very strange in the last couple of minutes of that game, and that cost them all 3 points in the end, so very, very strange from them. I'm not going to complain because it gives us the win. And that win puts us up to 4th place once again. That's good news for us on 15 points, 1 point behind top of the league, Man City as well, so I've actually had a really good start to the season, as have Watford and as have Stoke City as well. Okay, so this game now against West Ham. We are going to make some changes to the team, a change formation. As you can see here, we're going to play 5-3-2. West Ham are expected to play a 5-2-3, so a little bit different. The reason why I've set up like this, though, is so we have 3 midfield compared to their 2. In theory, we should overrun their midfield, and we should be able to cope with their front 3 with our back 5. So it should be a situation where we are able to outnumber them in midfield and hopefully try and control the game. This is the team we're going to go with. Pope starts in goal, Lantern at right back, Johnny Evans, Tarkowski, me and Brady in defence. Marty, Cork and Ep4 midfield with Nkudu and Wood up front. So Nkudu starts up front there, a little bit different of a role for him, but we're going to go with it anyway. Charlie Taylor, Bartley, Goodmanson, Hendrick, Lennon and Mbenza and Vokes all on the bench. Let's go with this game against West Ham. Let's try and get ourselves 3 points once again and hopefully try and keep this consistency going. Okay, we go for this game against West Ham. Let's see how we get on at Turf Moor. This sort of game is a bit of a weird one, really. I kind of feel like West Ham and Burnley are almost the same club in a way, which is a bit strange. West Ham, I think, are a bigger club, but I think it's one of the sort of games where we both play far at the back. It might mean that we end up balancing each other out a little bit. I'm just hoping the extra man in midfield should do us some good by getting a hold of this game a bit more. Antonio with a good chance. Oh no, he's played it back to Antonio. Slipped through. And we've conceded first once again. Antonio with the 1-2 this time round. It's those 1-2s every single time. Didn't even expect him to get it back this time round. I just thought that other player that the ball was passed to originally was just going to turn and score. In the end, he got it back and he got it past Nick Pope. Not great goalkeeping. Shouldn't let that go in at his near post. We'll look at the replay, but 28 minutes in, we lose this game 1-0 to West Ham. Not the start we were after. After a fairly balanced start to the game, really. Neither team having that many chances, if any. This might be the first one of the game, but a little 1-2 there that threw us off of it. Like I said, Pope with quite a weak hand. 1-0 West Ham. Chris Wood now trying to hit them on the counter-attack. Got more pace than James Collins. That's not difficult. Goes past Reset for quite easily as well, but an easy save by the goalkeeper. Damn, Chris Wood actually showing some pace there, but he was up against quite slow defenders in all fairness. Should really have done a little bit better, I think, with that. Robbie Brady now trying to get it in with Nkudu this time instead. Chris Wood head it back across and doesn't find anyone. And that'll be it for the first half. Still losing the game 1-0 to West Ham. Not good for us, obviously. We wanted to try and be at least at level terms, if not in front. We do find ourselves behind at the moment. Hopefully the second half we can turn it around. Let's wait and see. Chris Wood over to Nkudu. It's a good one too. Nkudu running through. Can he equalise here? He should. Oh my god. That's so bad. How have we missed the target entirely with that? Oh, thought it was going to be a certain goal there from Nkudu, but anyway, it's 1-0 West Ham still, and 10 minutes into the second half. Yes, there we go, one back well by Cork. Nkudu now into Chris Wood, opens up his body. Oh, I couldn't find the right corner. Out for a corner here, Defoe going to play it short to Nkudu. What's his delivery going to be like? Not great. It's found Johnny Evans, don't worry. Johnny Evans can hit it. Yes, he can. Johnny Evans scores. What an equalising goal that is. The centre-back's done it from the edge of the box, 60 minutes into this game, and we're back on level terms. And that is absolutely fantastic from Johnny Evans. Just thought I'd have a go from the edge of the box, and we've somehow scored out of nowhere. What a hit. Wow, okay, it's an awful corner that gets headed away so comfortably. Johnny Evans is unmarked, though, just has a go. Adrian's miles off his line. He wasn't going to get there anyway. It's right into the top left-hand corner, no stopping it. And that is an incredible hit from the centre-back. And it's now 1-1, 30 minutes to try and find ourselves a winning goal. But look at that. Beautiful hit. Chris Wood over to Nkudu. Chance for him to use his pace now up against Winston Reid. Coming back inside onto his right foot. He'll shoot and he scores. What a finish that is from Nkudu. It's another goal from him. It's 2-1. And that's now 3 goals from him in 2 games. It's a fantastic finish. And we're in front for the first time here. Now seems that this game has changed a little bit. West Ham are sitting on the back foot. And we're starting to go forward and stretch them here with our pace with Nkudu. Just comes inside, gets rid of Winston Reid pretty easily. And that finesse again isn't going to be stopped. It's into the opposite corner this time round. And with 20 minutes to go, we find ourselves 2-1 in front. Defoe into Chris Wood. Oh, went for the chip, but it's completely wiped out there by Adrian. Okay, final 3 changes. We're going to bring on Hendrick, Bartley and Taylor, going quite defensive now, obviously, with just 5 minutes to go. Defoe, Loughton and Brady coming off. So we'll go with that, see how we get on with those changes. Obviously, Wood's going to go up front, but we are dropping in a number of different players now to try and protect us. Nkudu is a left wing back as well. So let's try and clear this corner away if we can. Hopefully we can as well. We've got plenty of height in that box now, especially with Carl Bartley coming on. Let's try and get it out. It's an out-swinging ball to the edge of the box, but that'll be easily saved. Bartley's coming for you. There we go, Kyle. Well played. Okay, you lost it. West Ham with loads of bodies in the box. Antonio's there as well. Chance for Jean Mario. Still trying to do something with it. Into the final couple of minutes. No silly penalties or anything. Oh, no. Who's marking him? Come on. 92nd minute. Aaron Cresswell at the back post. We have like 6 defenders playing. Why are we not managing to mark him there? Unless it's Nkudu, who's obviously a midfielder, I've put as a left wing back. We'll have a look what's happened here, because that's awful. We're going to draw this game now against West Ham with a last minute goal from Aaron Cresswell. Just thought we were doing enough here with Jean Mario. We had 2 players going out to him, and yes, it is Nkudu who doesn't do enough. Nkudu should be marking Cresswell and doesn't. And he finds his way into the back post. I mean, there's also the other argument of players in front of Nkudu as well who should be able to clear that. Or the goalkeeper comes out for it or whatever. But yeah, Nkudu doesn't mark Cresswell, and so that leaves him free. And it's now 2-2, and I think that's how it'll finish. Charlie Taylor trying to do something here very late on. Gets challenged. And it'll finish 2-2. Dropped 2 points there, unfortunately. And West Ham did to us what we did to Everton in the last game, scoring in the last couple of minutes. And it's Nkudu's fault, so there you go. Although I can't complain too much because he did actually score in this game and got 2 in the last match. So he has helped out a lot, and maybe just isn't used to playing in a left wing back position, which is quite clear. The reason why I did that was because Brady was getting quite tired, and I was hoping that we'd try and resolve those sort of issues of not following men by having someone that's got a little bit more energy, but obviously defensively doesn't quite have himself switched on. So there you can see by the stats that maybe a 2-2 draw is a fair result, given how clearly even it is in this game. We just had 1 more shot, they had more possession though. So yeah, maybe 2-2 was fair in the end. You see Nkudu though ended up with the highest player rating at 9, even though he did obviously cause the error at the end to concede. Okay, so after that result we find ourselves in 2nd place, which is a little bit bizarre, but obviously other teams still haven't yet played, so Spurs could overtake us, so could United as well, but that 1 point actually seems to have helped us out a little bit. Okay, so the final game of today's episode against Manchester City, so it's first versus second place at the moment. Don't know how we found ourselves the second. A lot of teams around us have seemed to have dropped points, but there you go. We have gone with this team. It's a 4-4-2 formation. We changed it slightly. Pope starts in goal though. Loughton, Tarkowski, Meat and Taylor in defence. Aaron Lennon on the right hand side this time round. We've got Amati, Default and Brady in midfield as well. Wooden and Kudu starting up front. Quite like that combination. It worked fairly well in the last game, so we're going to go with it once again. And I might actually just take out Default and put in Cork instead, I think is what we'll go with, just to make us a little bit more robust in midfield. So we'll go with that now. We'll see how we get on against Man City, expecting them to play 4-3, and I guess we'll wait and see what sort of result we're able to get. It's going to be a very tough game. They're currently 3 points in front of us. As you can see, Man United still actually have a game in hand, so could drop down to third place, depending on their results. But yeah, let's wait and see how we get on in our game first of all, and hopefully just come away with something that's half decent, I suppose. Just hoping they'll change the team a lot, really. Okay, we go for this game against Manchester City at the Etihad to finish off today's episode, and let's find out how he gets on. It does seem like they have made a few changes to this team. Hector starting, who presumably they've signed. He's going to play as a whole midfielder by the looks of it. Yaya Toure starting as well, so yeah, seems like a bit of a changed team. Or at least that's what I'm telling myself anyway. Jesus with a chance maybe early on. Gundogan, Yaya Toure all getting a touch of the ball. Kalu, wow, okay, they've signed Kalu, the former Chelsea player. Got themselves a corner 5 minutes in here for us to defend. Bernardo Silva to deliver this one in. Can we clear it away? Yes, we can. Chance, and we've scored. We can see it again for the first time. We've done that 3 games in a row now. Jesus scores 7 minutes into this match on his left foot. We don't get close enough to him. It's been a very lively start from him and the rest of the Man City team, really. You've got just giving him way too much space to be able to turn and shoot there. Off the post and in, past Nick Pope, and they're taking the lead 1-0. This could be a long game. Chance here for Chris Wood. Oh, another save by Edison. We're starting to get into this game actually a little bit. Man City have stopped attacking, and it's now turned to us to go forward. Had quite a few shots in this game now. Robbie Brady to deliver this corner into the box. Chris Wood's in there, look for a flick on, another good save by Edison. Oh no, can't give it to Jesus there. Ben Mee trying to catch up with him, doesn't have loads of pace. Jesus will get ahead of him. He's gone a little bit too wide though as Jesus. Mee still going for it, can't actually win it back, and then cleared away. No, good one's through. 2-0. 20 minutes of dominance really from us going forward, where we had just chance after chance. They couldn't clear the lines, and then they go forward and have their next shots, and then they score. Frustrating, the double our lead. It's now 2-0, 29 minutes in. That's what the best teams do. But there was a 20-minute spell there where we should have scored at least one, and we didn't take the chances, and we've been punished by the better team on paper, let's be honest. But still only 2-0. There's still plenty of time to go as well, so there is time for us to try and get back in this game, hopefully. Chris Wood running forward now. Good chance here. Wood, oh, safely again by Edison. Can't seem to score past him. Approaching half-time, still remains 2-0. The amount of chances we had though, we could even be in front in this game. Aaron Lennon will now deliver. Marty's there for the volley, but it's wide. That's it for the first half. Still is the game 2-0. Need to try and find our way back into the match. Might have to look at the formation or the team selection at some point. I'm not really too sure how we could actually overcome Man City in any other way. We're creating chances. That's not much of an issue. It's just the scoring of them. Oh no, not Sullivan and Kalu. Oh, thank God for that. Should have been 3-0 Man City, quite clearly. What a chance that was. Didn't even know he was onside. Just cut us open there, did Man City. I think we are going to go and lose this game, unfortunately. But we tried, obviously, to try and win the match, but we haven't taken our chances. And it does seem like, unfortunately, with 20 minutes to go, we're not going to get anything out of this match. All 3 changes, Hendrick, Mbenza and Goodmanson to come on. We'll take off Cork, Brady and Lennon. Those are the 3 changes that I made, really, in this team to try and freshen up and give us something a little bit different for the Man City game. But we're going to kind of reverse them for the final 20 minutes. Mbenza will go up front, and Kudo on the left-hand side instead of up front. Even though I think the team selection has actually worked, we just haven't had the finish, and so I'm trying to work out why that is. Maybe Goodmanson will provide that for us now, and I guess we'll wait and see what those changes do to the team. Chance for Benza on his left foot. Oh, he's dragged it wide. Good opportunity actually with 13 minutes to go to try and pull them back. That would have made for an interesting end to the game. Sadly though, it's not going to happen, I don't think. Goodmanson with the chance. Oh, what interception from Kyle Walker. Thought we were going to get a goal there. Such a good pass from Goodmanson. Unfortunately though, cut out. No, Aguero runs past us. Good save by Pope. I think 3-0 would have been very unfair. Still might be though. Chance here for De Bruyne, but Pope gets there again. Oh no. Silva makes it 3-0. The difference between the two teams has just been the finishing. That's all it's been. We've probably had a very similar amount of chances, I think, in this game. We had loads in the first half at times. and loads at the start of the second half as well, but neither a point we managed to finish them and get it past Ederson. He's been a great keeper for Man City in this game, and we just ourselves haven't had good enough finishing either. So that combination has led to a 3-goal lead by Man City, which looks like a bit of a thrashing. It shouldn't really be like that. But ultimately they've just taken the chances. And that's it, finishes 3-0, Man City get themselves 3 points. Unfortunately we're not able to get anything from this game. It was always going to be tough, the Etihad, to be able to get something from the match. Man City on paper have a much better team than us, especially, even with the changes that they made. It was always going to be difficult, regardless of what team they put out, and we didn't take our chances when we had to. As you can see, we actually had more shots than them and more on target. They had 3 shots on target and scored all 3. They did, however, have more possession than us. And that obviously led to them scoring the 3 goals as well. So a little bit disappointed, but at the same time we are Burnley. We're never going to come here and thrash Man City or anything, so that's maybe to be expected that we lose the game away from home. The league table looks like this. We dropped down to 5th place after obviously losing the last match and then drawing the one before it. From 9 games we've lost 3 matches so far, drawn 1 and won 5. So pretty happy how we're doing actually at the moment. 5th or 6th place was sort of the area that I'm aiming for come the end of the season. And so for now we are on target on 16 points. 6 points behind the leaders, 2 behind second, and obviously 1 behind the 2 teams in front of us. And we are, I think, very, very close to fluctuating a little bit in our position, because we have found ourselves on 16 points, but if we lose another game and the other teams win, then we could drop down as far down as 11th. So there's quite a small gap between those teams in and around that sort of position. And so I guess we'll wait and see what happens next episode. Looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys are as well. And you can get that next episode very, very shortly if you go ahead and hit 100 likes on today's episode within 6 hours, and you get yourself a bonus episode of the Burnley Road out straight away. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.